Today I'm doing a little bit of faith journaling and a little bit of mixed media. Let's go. Hey y'all, I'm Elisa, the Scrappy Wife behind ScrappyWife.com, and today I'm doing a little bit of Bible journaling in my Bible in the book of 2 Kings, specifically in chapter 14. I have some distress oxides pulled out to start with. I have my notes as reference from my morning study, and I think we're just going to dive in. Here we go. All right, so I am going to start this page with 3 different distress oxides, 3 different blues, because what I'm wanting to do on this page is kind of a feeling of water, of rain specifically. And this is where I have a confession. I feel like I am not great at blending distress oxide. I have these blending brushes from scrapbook.com. I've seen them used lots of times, and I struggle especially on my Bible pages. I know that Bible pages are really thin, so they, take ink in a different way, but it just ends up, maybe I need to move slower. Obviously this is sped up, but I end up wrinkling the page so that there's like creases and things where the ink is, and you can see like that is not smooth in any way, shape, or form. So if you have any hints, tips, tricks on blending, should I be trying a different type of blending brush? I've used these dome brushes forever, and maybe I just have the wrong technique. But the idea was that I wanted to use 3 different colors of blue here. I started with the lightest blue, and I'm working my way towards the darker blue color. And I wanted to focus on the concept of rain. The idea being that we have rain at different times in our lives, and rain means different things to different people. Sometimes it feels like a curse, sometimes it feels like a trial, sometimes it feels like something terrible happening, and then sometimes rain is very much a welcome blessing. And the truth is that it's the same God behind both rains, and it really is God that's in control of both the blessings and the trials. And as I'm reading through the books of Kings, this is 2 Kings and Chronicles as well. Of course, we're hearing all the tales of the kings of Judah and the kings of Israel. And there are times when God is blessing those kings and their victories, and then there's times when God is right there with his hand on the defeat of those same kings. All right, so the ink is on. I also used a stencil that had some raindrops on it, and now I am using a little bit of water. It's not going to show it very much here on page, but this helps soften things a lot, and I used a paper towel to kind of pick up the water droplets as well. That just gives a different look to the distress oxide. Anytime you add water to distress products, that means they're going to react and they oxidize if it's a distress oxide product, and it just gives a kind of a cool look. Now I'm also coming in with some paste. This is an iridescent glitter paste. I'm bringing it in through the same stencil that I was using before, and just bringing a hint of glitter. Again, this is not something that shows up well on video, but it's a nice shimmer and shine. And for me, the hint of the iridescent glitter is like the hope in the rain, if that makes sense. Like, I mean, who doesn't feel happy when they see glitter? I generally feel pretty happy. So I'm going to take this, let it dry all the way. This is going to end up being a pretty simple page. I mean, there's a lot in the books of Kings that you learn, but it feels like not necessarily a lot that you would journal. At least I haven't experienced that from time to time, but this one was a takeaway from this particular day. So I decided to do this background because rain was the comparison that kind of came into my head, how it it can serve both purposes in your life, and God's behind the rain no matter what. So I did the rain in the background, and now I'm just going to do a hand lettering of my God shot for this particular day, my takeaway from what I studied in that day. And what I am hand lettering first in pencil, always first in pencil, is the phrase victory and defeat are in God's hands. When I am doing faith journaling, I do different things at different times. Sometimes I'm journaling a big long prayer. Sometimes I'm journaling questions. And in this time, it's just a statement. Sometimes I'm journaling just a single word that is jumping out at me. So I really like to leave it more open-ended and allow myself to journal all different kinds of things. I always hand letter in pencil first because I never trust the fact that I can get the spacing or the spelling right of a particular phrase. This was tricky. The lettering on this was tricky because I had put that iridescent glitter paste onto the page. So it was completely dry at this point, but it is like a scratchy glitter paste. And so lettering over the top of that was pretty tricky. I probably should have done the lettering first and then added the iridescent paste, but that's okay. I do make it work. It just takes some time. If this gives you any idea, this is me going twice as fast as what I was actually doing. The majority of this page, the majority of the time for this page came from the actual lettering on the page, which is fine with me. The lettering is something where my brain has to slow down. I can't do multiple things at once when I'm lettering, which is why I cannot possibly do a voiceover at the same time I'm recording, because I have to think so hard about lettering. But I like that I have to think so hard because I feel like it slows my brain down. It really lets me focus on the words or the phrases that I am writing in the margins of my Bible. Now, after I finish the lettering, I'm going to write a little note at the bottom that says, God chooses both wins and losses in our lives because of how they play into his larger plan for us and for his kingdom. I will add the date, and then that will be it for this Bible journaling process. Let me know what you think. I know it's simple and to the point, but sometimes that just feels like the best. Thank you so much for joining me today. I do want to give a huge shout out to my Patreon crew. We have a great time on Patreon. There's all kinds of extra things going on over there, exclusive videos, printables. It's a cool place to be. So head on over to patreon.com/ScrappyWife to find out more. All right. I hope that you have a fabulous day. And as always, keep it creative.